into this institute, I'm sure of that. And I also see this as a nudge to higher performance, both while in service and even outside the service. So I'm quite happy to be associated with this institute.
Yeah, of course, we know, like you've said, noted that it's not just everything you can have that is actually such organizations and awards. What would you say, from your own viewpoint, what would you say that the main reasons why you were selected for this award?
I am convinced that those that matter in the institute would have seen my contribution, my work, and of course the work of the larger organization Ecological Project Office with regard to the environment. We've achieved quite a lot, especially if you're considering from the moment I stepped into this place from 2015 to date, what we've been able to achieve in virtually every community in this country. Our presence is in every state. So I'm convinced that the institutes in their wisdom would have seen this and therefore deemed it necessary to invite me into the fold.
Definitely, this is a value addition, and of course, as an MLP, you also familiar with the statement that with the quote that to whom much is given, much is expected. So going forward,
my expectation is that this is just the beginning. Like I said, this is like a challenge to higher performance on a personal level. Then for the institute, I expect that the institute will grow from bound to bound. There are a whole lot of other people that are making serious contributions to the well-being of the environment that needs to come into this fold to contribute their quota, especially even within the Ecological Project Office. I know that there are a whole lot of other individuals that I expect that should join us. The Ministry of Environment and various sectors, especially any department of this government that has to do with the environment. So we need to reach out to them so that once they understand the law and the mandate that the institute has given itself, I'm sure they will want to cooperate with us.
So finally, who will be dedicating this?
Well, first I want to dedicate it to God, who made it possible that we are alive to witness this. I also want to acknowledge the contributions of the person in charge of my home, who ensures peace that will propel my own performance. Then, of course, the staff and the management and staff of Ecological Project Office that ensure that the environment is right for individuals to bring in their best. Then I want to also thank the institute for finding me worthy to be one of them. So I really, really appreciate them and look forward that a lot of collaboration will be brought into bear for the growth of the institute.
In the past, Nigeria
President at his pleasure decides to intervene. That is why it is an emergency office. For instance, at least everybody in the country will be all aware of the 2012 flooding situation in the country. And Mr. President had to give a directive. It's from this office that funds were made available to NEMA to immediately intervene and help ameliorate the challenges. More so, specifically what we do here, we receive requests for intervention, federal government intervention, from state governments, from local governments, from National Assembly members, religious bodies, civil society organizations, various town union organizations. And once they meet the standards, there are basic SOPs for the office. They will qualify to be sent up to Mr. President for his consideration and approval. Once he gives approval, the difference between our operations and what you get in other ministries is that here our projects are time-bound. If you give any project, hardly do you get a project that are beyond a year. You must go into site, complete that project and walk away. So The effect is that from 2015 to date, we don't have a single, not one, abandoned project. We've achieved, in fact, of all the projects approved by Mr. President, those that have not been completed will be amongst the last approvals in January of 2023 that are still ongoing. But I can assure you they're all receiving adequate attention and must be completed within the timeline.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And finally, we will present you